They said the ramp didn't look good for the neighborhood, so without a warning, they sent a bulldozer. My sister watched from the window, unable to move, as the only ramp to her house was destroyed. She couldn't even step outside to stop them. But what they didn't know is who she really was. My sister isn't just a disabled woman. She's the governor of this state, and she controls the money that this HOA receives. They messed with the wrong person. It all started when my sister, Amna, moved into a quiet, gated community. She just wanted peace and a fresh start. Because of her wheelchair, she needed a ramp to get inside the house. She followed all the rules, submitted the design to the HOA, waited for approval. But no one replied for 30 days. So she went ahead and built the ramp using her own money. It was simple, strong, and safe. It didn't hurt anyone or block anything. It just gave her freedom. 2 weeks later, we left to get groceries. Everything was fine. But when we came back, the ramp was gone, just dirt on the ground and a small notice on the door. Unauthorized modification. HOA action taken. That was it. No call, no letter, nothing. My sister didn't scream or argue. She made one quiet phone call. Not to a lawyer, not to the news, but to her office, the governor's Housing Oversight Committee, because she is the one in charge of all housing audits and funding approvals for HOAs across the state. 3 days later, the entire HOA board held an emergency meeting. Their president stepped down. They apologized in writing, and within 1 week, the ramp was rebuilt, better, wider, and fully approved. This time, they paid for it with HOA money, and it didn't stop there. My sister used her power to do something more. She introduced a new housing bill. Now, every new home in the state must be wheelchair accessible by law. No exceptions. The bill passed. Today, that same neighborhood, the one that once destroyed her ramp, has ramps in front of every new house. Not because they care, but because the law now makes sure no one else will suffer like she did. People think those in wheelchairs are weak, but strength isn't in your legs. It's in your mind, your voice, and your actions. My sister didn't yell or fight. She used the system. And the system listened. If you think justice only happens in courtrooms, think again. Sometimes a broken ramp leads to a new law that changes lives. After the new law passed, Amna didn't take credit or make any public speeches. She quietly watched as families across the state finally got the access they deserved. Parents no longer had to carry their children in wheelchairs up steps. Elderly people could come and go from their homes without fear. What started as a personal pain turned into public progress. All because one woman refused to stay silent. Amna proved that true leadership doesn't need shouting. It needs calm strength and smart action. Now, whenever I walk with her through that same neighborhood, people smile politely. Some even nod in respect, knowing what she did, even if they don't say it out loud. The ramp that was once destroyed is now stronger than ever. It's not just concrete anymore. It's a symbol, a reminder that you should never judge someone by what they can't do. Because sometimes the quietest person in the room holds the most power, and all it takes is one unfair act to awaken it. If this story made you think twice about power, justice, and how far some HOAs can go, then this is just the beginning. We share real stories that reveal the truth behind neighborhood drama, hidden authority, and quiet revenge. So if you believe every voice deserves to be heard, especially the ones they try to silence, tap that like button, leave a comment below. Was the HOA wrong here? And don't forget to subscribe Talk Stories for more true, powerful stories that speak up for people who usually go unheard. Because here, your voice matters.